Time drinking alcohol, being very unhealthy, watching Chris get punched. That was something I didn't know I needed in my life.
Entertainment you can't buy.
I was literally like, if Chris is here, I was sitting about this far away, sipping my beer, watching Chris get punched in the face.
When I lost the Queen, I went to Connor. I went.
Yeah, he looked.
I fucked it.
I don't know if we got it on camera, but Chris went like this to me. He went.
He did the same to commentary desk in the middle of the fight. He walked over. He's like,
"Oh, really?"
Yeah.
Chris turned.
I thought you're supposed to be locked in. You're supposed to be focused.
You were looking at me, right, when you did that, right? You weren't just looking at the
Yeah, I
audience.
looked at Connor and went.
I thought he was looking at me. He just goes like this when he threw his Queen.
I thought I was done.
How was the actual fight itself? How'd you feel?
The fight, I let myself down because he got a blow early on, and it really threw me off guard. I was like, "Oh shit!" If he actually keeps.
So you had a plan going in, but then when you got hit,
Pretty much. Everybody has a plan till they get punched in the face. The thing is, that was my first fight. I've done like
That
practice.
was definitely not his first fight, your opponent.
No.
But he seemed like a really nice guy. He took it really well.
Did you see that like combat block he did from like fucking? He did something like this from like MMA.
I didn't see that, no.
Did this really weird walk, and I was like, I don't know how to attack that because most boxers do this or this, and he was like, yes. It looked really weird. I can't actually do it.
we were talking about how he was walking around like a Dark Souls enemy because he was
Yeah,
so
yeah,
slow, and he had this arm always out, ready to do an overhand.
He kept keeping, because obviously his wingspan was bigger than yours. He kept keeping you at a distance like this,
Yeah.
and you could never really
I couldn't get to him.
Because obviously the moment you came in, he'd probably just smack you.
I do think he
Exactly.
figured out within the second round his overhand and how to block that, and so he tried it a few times, and you blocked it every time.
I dodged a really big hook.
Yeah.
One big
That
hook.
massive one.
And I think I went under it or something and dodged it. But yeah, I would have liked to have hit him more in the face. Honestly, that was my biggest regret. And also losing the Queen. But it's kind of a bittersweet thing. If I'd actually checkmated him, as I intended to there and then, it would have cut the whole thing in half. The
Kind
whole
of would have
fight.
been more boring.
It would have been like, oh, he's won. The end.
Yeah.
So by going right down to this last timer, to the clock, it made it so much more like edge of your seat.
Also-
and all the judges were like rigged. They're in my favour. They're all like, "Come on, Chris!" Everyone was so biased. I felt so sorry for my opponent because everyone was like,
Oh, like the commentary desk?
He was the
"I guess I was the underdog."
he was the
then.
favourite.
Yeah,
right? So
because when he
I
came
think-
out, everyone was like, "Chris is going to die."
Oh yeah, the poll was I think 60,
70%.
70%, yeah, in his favor. So I think
I mean, after
Never give up.
after that first round, I was like, "Oh my god! I hope Chris wins in chess," because I thought you were fucked.
I came out of it and I turned to Nick. I went, "I've got to win in chess now." I'm fucked.
there's 300,000 people watching, and then you walk out, and everyone's like, "Yeah, Chris, ASO," and then he walks out, and they're like, "Oh no, what's happening to my favorite YouTuber?"
Time for a broad in the body bag.
Yeah.
Never give up. I was the underdog. I pulled it off and it made it more fun for it.
I'm glad. Why does Chris look so rigid? Yeah, that's normal.
I do feel very stiff.
He's stiff. He boxed 2 days ago. That's
Yeah.
why.
But no, I'm going to carry on the boxing. I'm absolutely going to carry on.
You're gonna spar or just for like training?
That was my first fight. Like I've been training with Nick and stuff, but I never had a fight before.
Right.
So I'd like to have a proper fight, all in.
Would it feel shit if you trained that long and then got to do one round? Feel like would you?
What do you mean?
Did you want to fight more than the?
I wanted to fight more,
Yeah,
but I
right.
was also terrified of getting knocked out in front of.
Yeah,
literally-
that-
it was like 300,000 people watching. I was like, if I get knocked out, this is the end of my career because it'll just be replayed over and over. So
The audiences are different. You probably could have gotten away with it. You could have gone home
Maybe.
and been like, "I won."
I feel like he should have been way more aggressive though. He had the advantage in the ring. He should have pushed that more and punched me in the
I
face.
think it's
more.
possible, but I also think that.
But I did hold him off. I kept jabbing, which meant he couldn't advance forward.
And
I
you
kept
had
moving
good
a lot,
defense.
yeah.
You moved a lot, and I think
moved a lot.
his one attack
fast.
you caught on too quick, and it didn't feel like he had a second
Endless
attack.
hooks, yeah.
I think he also postured that he was better than he was in the ring because he keep switching to southpaw, and I was like, I don't think you.
I felt like that's a bad move to
Yeah.
keep changing stance.
I don't think he like knew how to use that. I think he just knew how to switch the stance, but I don't think he had like a.
Overflow probably counted on Chris losing his stamina faster. With the
You know
third
what I
round.
will say? He did tell me this. It's a bit of a leak, bit of a secret. He thought that on the final round of chess, he would get 4 minutes of time.
To box.
Yeah, no. In the chess game.
Oh.
Yeah, but the timer was there the whole time.
I know, but I don't know. He thought there would be a magical extra 4 minutes for each person.
Did he not watch any of the fights before?
He still did a staggering amount of illegal moves at the end.
Yeah,
I checked him. He just ignored it. I was like,
yeah. Your discover check was very smart.
Yeah.
When you move the king for discover check, I was like, oh, he's fucked.
It was fun seeing Chris turn to the camera going,
twice in a row as well.
Yeah,
I like that, that was good.
But no, it's a really weird thing.
it was good. I was proud.
I'm happy with how it turned out.
I was impressed.
He did good, yeah. I think everyone was impressed.
The best thing for me was the bit coming out at the start though, bursting
like
out
that?
with the whole crew,
The lockout?
throwing candy out.
Why the candy?
And it's Christmas, isn't it? It's a time for
Yeah,
celebration.
I tried to ask. I was like, "What's the gimmick?" He's like, "I don't know, just why
Christmas
not?"
time.
Because originally
Spread the joy.
Chris was going to do nothing. He was just going to walk out, and I was like, "What? No, you should do something fun." And then he was like, "All right, I found the perfect idea."
I will say, Matt had a better reason. You can pretend this was your reason. It was because this was your health journey. You were losing
well,
weight,
yeah.
and so this is you throwing away the candy,
that I didn't
walking
want.
into the ring.
That's exactly what it was. I
don't-
thought about that.
Yeah.
They
I
had
don't
so
think he
littered
did.
on stage. We definitely littered. Like most people just did not want the candy because it was shit. It was like dollar
Well,
store
we
candy.
we spent $12 on that candy.
What was with the smashing of the Reese's bar? What was that
Just
all
to
about?
show it's my opponent, I'm breaking him.
That's him
But then I-
breaking.
But then I tried to drop kick it and I missed. And I'm like, fucking shit.
It's him breaking his past habits.
And also, and then I tore it up and I
You
wanted
look
to
at
throw
English.
it.
You are an English major.
Yeah.
You're such an English major.
Find the emotion in literature.
The dressing gown symbolised an unleashing of oneself in the ring.
I also
Letting
wanted
go.
to hit all the executives in the front row with the Reese's sweets.
Those are my bosses.
Yeah, YouTube bosses, you one of them.
I want to
Yeah.
take down the powerful.
Could you re-sign me? Still, don't worry about it. I'm actually on Twitch. Fuck.
Yeah, you're on Twitch right now. How many viewers do we have? 25? Is that 22?
Did not say. Re-sign me is referring to YouTube. Not. We'll just. Let's just glaze past. Let's.